between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep to return is Lynn Bowden. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
The Bills 1st down.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let it go again, and it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Patriots take over
at their own 33-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Back to throw now on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Haskins. Off to Geis on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Complete to
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
We're scoreless after 1. They go play action now. Haskins in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
You can't hit him. He's not going to get me.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. He's at the 40. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Julian Love taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm here all day. Go. Switch. Switch. 56 to Mark. Check 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the pass. And he gets dumped on his backside.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Haskins. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. But now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Play action. They'll throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. On
2nd down, here's Penny. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Watch the slant.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the Bills' 44-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now on 2nd and 16, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Lambeau on for the field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
We're ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 30 on second down, Haskins. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, Haskins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Alex Highsmith in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
At the 29-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at
the good run on 1st down, followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Check the backer, check the backer. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Under 10.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And here's Edwards-Helaire. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Patriots 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Let's go now. Ain't together. You ain't doing nothing, Jeff. You ain't up. Mike 55. Hey, eat. We go.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 26 yards on the play there. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. He completes it to Bryant. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 10. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. On the return, Lynn Bowden. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
13 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. From the gun, a give to Penny. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Haskins looking to throw on first down, and he finds Penny. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 50-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, it's Haskins. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here we go with Haskins. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, Reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Patriots 17, Bills 10. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Bowden now to return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Tonight's final score, Patriots.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Patriots, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.